Hello. We're looking at Read Across America, and we're going to read a book today called Big Boys Cry. And the book is by Jonty Howley. And this is about Levi, who is going to school, and he was on his first day, and he was somewhat sad. It says it was Levi's first day at a new school, and Levi was scared. Papa didn't know what to do. That's Levi's father. So he told Levi, "Big boys don't cry." And here's Levi's papa talking to him. So Levi was not going to cry, and he went off to school. And look at the long path that he has to walk to school. "Big boys don't cry," Levi said to himself. On his way, Levi saw a fisherman with tears in his eyes, setting off on his long trip. So here's a fisherman. He's about to leave his family for a long time, and he had tears. But Levi said, "Big boys don't cry." Next, Levi saw a harpist. That's an instrument, somebody playing an instrument, lost in his music and memories. And it was a very sad song, and he had tears. And he saw poets practicing their prose and writing. They were all sad in what they were doing, and they had tears. So Levi kept walking to school, telling himself, and he whispered, "Big boys, don't cry." He had a long path to go to school. Levi saw grandparents, he saw new parents, he saw rich men, and he saw not so rich men. He was on a long path, and he saw lots of people. And a lot of people had tears. He saw a proud man, a young man, an army man, old men, biker men, and even a baker man. They were all crying. A brainy man. In fact, big boys were crying everywhere. Everywhere he looked, he saw people crying. Do you think Levi was a little confused when his father told him not to cry, and yet he was crying? He saw other children coming to school. See the little boy here? He had tears. He was crying. Soon enough, Levi arrived at school. And you can see all the children going to the school. Look at the nice school on the lake. The teacher had a special welcome sign on the chalkboard for him, showing him to this class and welcoming him. That was a very nice gesture. In the end, Levi's first day was not so scary, and before he knew it, it was time to go home. So what was he doing? He got to paint some pictures, he got to sing some songs, he got to play with his friends, and then it was time to go home. It was a fun day at school. On his way back, he thought about all the people he had seen. Remember the people that he saw earlier? They were all kind of sad or crying. Now some of them look happy. Sometimes you cry when you're happy. Look at Levi walking home. Look at the smile on his face. Does he look happy? When Levi got home, his papa had tears in his eyes. "Why are you crying?" asked Levi. "It was your first day at the new school," said Papa, "and I was scared." So now his papa was sad because he was crying because his son had to go to school on his first day. So Levi said to his papa, "Papa, big boys do cry." And here's Levi giving his father a big hug, or getting a big hug from his father. But see the tears his father had? "And that's okay," said Papa. So Papa agreed. It's okay to cry. And here he is sitting with Levi, having a nice evening. And that's the end. So I want to thank you all for listening. And I want to thank United Way of Kenosha, Kenosha Unified School District, and the Kenosha Community Media for making this possible. Good to see you all. Thank you.